Your Excellency Chandrika Prasad Chand Santoki, Your Excellency, I will have to say to you that I kept reciting your first name, hoping that I would get past this moment. I hope I have not done violence to it. President of the Republic of Suriname and Chairman of the Conference of the Heads of Government of CARICOM, other distinguished colleagues, heads of government of the Caribbean community, the Secretary General of CARICOM, Dr. Barnett, Secretary General Antonio Guterres, pleasure meeting you today. Other distinguished Secretary Generals who are present, heads of regional institutions that are here with us today, members of the regional security system and all other regional institutions, other distinguished representatives from the Caribbean Congress of Labor and the Caribbean Private Sector Organization, other distinguished and specially invited guests. To all of our youth organizations and young people who are here with us this evening, to the many other nationals and citizens who are also tuning in and watching via social media platforms and different broadcasts across the Caribbean. To all of you, I send wonderful greetings from the people of Petite Martinique, Carriacou, and Grenada, and I say good evening to all. Let me first start by saying we normally say Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique, and I have rearranged the order to Petite Martinique, Carriacou, and Grenada. And I think Comrade Gonzalez would appreciate that the Grenadine Islands are small, and perhaps my becoming Prime Minister of Grenada is a reflection of the rearranging of the order of things, where more attention is paid to the small and the little. I'm honored to join colleagues here in beautiful Suriname at this, the opening ceremony of the 43rd regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of the Caribbean Community. I would like to place on record my gratitude to you, President Santoki, and the government and people of Suriname for the kind hospitality extended to my delegation since our arrival today. My delegation appreciates the efforts made to facilitate this important meeting and look forward to a successful outcome. I also wish to congratulate President Santoki on your assumption of the chairmanship of the conference. I have no doubt that under your stewardship, the conference will advance work that has been set before us, and I look forward particularly to those engagements. It would be remiss of me if I did not commend Prime Minister Briceno for his stewardship of the chairmanship of the conference over the last 6 months. I had the opportunity to meet you today, and I am told that you've done a wonderful job over the last 6 months, and so I want to express my own thank you, notwithstanding that I would not have been part of the work, but I'm sure that I will benefit from it as we go forward. Colleagues, I must add that I'm equally pleased to be sharing the stage this evening with the other newly elected heads of government of CARICOM, the Prime Minister of the Bahamas, who just went before me, and the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, who will come after me. Our presence here this evening is confirmation and testament that democracy is alive and well in our region and resident in our beautiful Caribbean community. And I dare say our transition processes seemed far smoother, far swifter, and far more efficient than some of the larger nations that champion democracy. I say this against the background of the recently concluded national elections in Grenada on the 23rd of June. My clarion call in my political campaign and that of my colleagues was for Grenadians to choose a different direction that would transform and move the people of Petite Martinique, Carriacou, and Grenada forward. We campaigned on a vision where we wanted to create a sustainable, equitable, and prosperous nation for all. We envisaged a nation, and we believe that this is a time of choosing where we must stand resolute to enable every little boy and every little girl, every man, every woman, where every citizen, whoever dared to dream and look before them, that they should know, that they would know, that all have an equal opportunity to realize their potential and enjoy the fruits of the labor, without fear of discrimination or to be told by critics and naysayers that their pursuit can't be done or it is too hard or too difficult to achieve. We envisage a nation and believe that it is a time of choosing where we must be transformed into an eco-friendly, fair, equitable, dynamic, prosperous, and stable democracy capable of sustaining a high quality of life for our people. We envisage a nation and we believe that it is a time of choosing to ensure that the environment is protected and preserved for the use and enjoyment of our sons and daughters, and both our current and future generations. A nation that is a model for sustainable development for small island developing states, where its citizens take pride in their culture, heritage, and patrimony. We envisage a nation that embraces diverse faith communities and a harmonious interaction with each other, a nation that embraces diversity and practices tolerance at all times, and we believe that no man is above another man. Colleagues and friends, I have no doubt that if pursued vigorously, these ambitions are achievable, they are attainable, and our Caribbean civilization deserve them. As I reflect on our elections, our citizens have renewed hope, and we have renewed hope in the consultative process towards development. It reminded us of the benefits to be derived from the inclusion of all citizens, the young and the young at heart, the farmer, the fisherfolk, the student, the artist, the CEO, and the politician. While in our democratic system, the winner takes all, we believe that losers must also be a part of nation building, and members of parliament and members of the opposition must also be equally served. All must be included. That vision for Grenada is the same vision I share for CARICOM. I view our region through the same lenses. Grenada is willing, ready, and eager to do its part in transforming our beloved Caribbean community. The region belongs to all of us. It is simply home. Our forefathers in 1973 envisioned a region with the ability to transform the lives of its people by working together. A community that can overcome its challenges if we, without reservation, dedicate ourselves, our time, and our talents to moving CARICOM forward. In that regard, tomorrow, July 4th, marks the 49th anniversary of the signing of the Treaty of Chaguaramas. As we celebrate CARICOM Day, I believe that this is an opportune time for us to pause and reflect on the many experiences we've had while in pursuit of regional integration. Over the last 49 years, we have had many moments to celebrate, coupled with moments that required solemn reflection, still while we continue to envision the future. As we look towards the commemoration of our 50th anniversary, we need to redouble our efforts to finding solutions to our challenges. Let us not restrict our engagements to the members of our community, but let us, with purpose, follow the path of the Caribbean Sea, like wise men seeking a brightened star, and engage all countries touched by its warm waters, from Mexico to Venezuela, from Suriname to Haiti. We must also, my friends, bolster support for regional organizations, including the Association of Caribbean States and the Community of Latin American and Caribbean States, making CARICOM the center of enhanced cooperation for our region. The Secretary General and the Prime Minister of Bahamas has set out some of the challenges we face, from climate change. In my brief interaction with my colleagues, the issue of regional transportation and air travel and sea travel is a major factor. The challenges of COVID-19 and ongoing future pandemics, food security. We know what those challenges are, and the solutions lie with us. Colleagues, friends, as I conclude, over the last 49 years, the resolve of our region has been tested in many ways, but we are still here. We have shown that we are a resilient people who have been able to navigate through turbulent waters, but we are still here. For too long, this Caribbean community that we all love has been seen and viewed as a place where we talk and talk and talk, and then we talk some more. And the question is, to what end? This time, colleagues and friends, and to our young people in particular, and I want to say this because I note the Secretary General commented that 60% of our population is aged 30 and under. Grenada recently elected 3 members of parliament who are 30 years and under. And I should point out one of whom is female. All 3 have been given senior positions in the cabinet of Grenada, and in particular the female heads the Climate Resilience and Environment Ministry portfolio as testimony to the importance of that ministry. So I have no doubt that Grenada and the rest of the Caribbean is filled with talented, capable, hardworking young men and women who are prepared to rise to the challenge and to solve and overcome the challenges that we all face. And so I look forward to working with each and every one of you as we collectively move CARICOM forward. And for the record, I am not one of those who are under 30. Thank you.